Mostly, kind of, not really, but
Hmm.
sort of. I should probably change this to the actual log before I go live. It's whatever. It's fine. No one notices. It's okay.
You said it
It's
took
okay.
like 30 sleeps before the magic stuff with Gales started
Yeah.
misfunctioning.
Yeah, it
It,
took, I
it took
think,
like two for me.
damn, really? It took, so I had to do, he has like his mini, like, hey, I need, magic item. It took
Yeah.
4 of those magic items before he was like, this ain't working, bud. It
It was two for me.
was
It
2. It took
was
me
it was
Uh,
serious.
four
It's
magic
seriously.
items.
I think it was
he
seriously
told
two.
he told
Damn.
me about it. He told me about it while I was in the Druid Enclave,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't actually hasn't actually gone crazy yet. Just simply due to the fact that, well, again, I have long rested a total of once over the course of the game so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, "Hey, bud, just so you know, I have some magic problems. I need some magic stuff. All right, could you get me some?" I was like, "Sure, but I got you. I got like 12 of them in my inventory. I don't use them. Go fucking ham." And then he was like, "I need some." I'm like, "Here you go, bud." And next time he's like, "I need some." I'm like, "Here you go, bud." And he's like, "Oh,
Yeah, exactly. I
that
pick out
wasn't
the ones
that
I don't.
effective."
Yeah, my according to my older brother, you can actually tell him that convince him that he doesn't need these things,
Oh, oh
and
no.
he actually there is actually penalties for doing that, but most notably he has disadvantage on constitution based checks and
Oh,
saves.
that's interesting. I wonder because I've never actually gone down the path of like him not taking this stuff. So I legitimately wonder what would happen if I did. Ooh, I
He has
might.
disadvantage on concentration saves. That's what it does.
Yeah, but I like wonder like what the outcome is going to be from that. That's a fascinating thought. Anyways, hi guys, welcome to another episode of Shifting Fates. Let me do my actual proper intro real quick that I never remember how to do without up. Hello and welcome, patrons, to the Tables of Tartarus, a chapter of Purgatory Corner. I am your storyteller, Sinspeaks. Today we shall be continuing the tale of Shifting Fates. Come on in, take a seat, and let your imagination run free. And a huge shout out to our $3 patron, Pastry Boy Fritter. If you guys want to become a patron, be shouted out, see some of our stories ahead of time, like our chapters released before they're released on our main website, or if you guys want to help us by introducing NPCs into our campaigns, specifically ones that I make, but also Benny's willing to do it as well, feel free to go check out our Patreon, as there are different tiers that you can access, and you can do anything from creating a town, the name of a town. You can create a BBG if you go for the highest level, which honestly I don't recommend, but if you want to do it, feel free. You can do other stuff like build a NPC, give me a class, give me the other things, all for different tiers, and you can check out our stories. So feel free to do that if you're interested. If not, just hit that follow or check out our YouTubes. All of them work, all of them support us, all of them fantastic. Even if you're just here sitting by, listening, we love it. So, last episode, you guys had a wonderful, wonderful journey full of dragon parts and alcohol. So, Bill is not with us, by the way, because he is currently exceptionally tired. He tried taking a nap before session. It didn't make him any less tired, so he's still napping, mostly because he probably has a headache or a migraine or something of that sort. And last episode, Bill decided to do what Bill does best, which is he decided to feed a dragon bone to whatever creature is inside of Ezekiel's bag of holding, which he stated was a skeleton, but who knows what the hell it was. And then, upon seeing the mythical part of a mythical creature, as dragons in this land are pretty much non-existent, and you guys just casually had a dragon's bone on hand, he was like, "Oh my god, you have the bone of a dragon. Where is it?" And y'all told him that it was, of course, inside of the Trailblade Tears. He von booshed over there. Bill started becoming the absolute freak of nature that he is and started creating what is essentially a man-made brewery, which honestly is exceptionally bad for your health, even in natural times. And then Ezekiel came back with many unmentionable parts of a dragon, as well as its spleen, its liver, which he really wanted for some reason, and many other parts of it. I think also he pulled out the brain from the head that Bill had. And you may watched him make it into a alcohol that, frankly, there is no reason that this thing should exist on any plane of existence, period, but it does now. Creating was quite possibly one of the most dangerous creations of all time, the Dragon God Wine. Aberrin got to watch, and so did Rowena. Them just grab a mug, dip it in there, slam it together, and down the whole goddamn thing like fucking crazy people. And of course, the response, which Ellie and Oliver and Jackson were not there for because they decided to fuck off and leave the area because this is insanity at its finest. The result of this was, of course, them going into a coma and plane traveling with their entire souls going into different planes of existence. And for all of y'all, yeah, they're fucked. They're fucked hardcore. They look like somebody just, well, honestly, they look kind of peaceful in their sleep, but you're also not really sure if they have a heartbeat. You have a lot of difficulty finding it, and they almost look dead.
Berry.
You even gave them the good berry, so now they look like, honestly, Bill kind of looks like he's in decent nutritional health. Just dead.
Do you remember doing that?
Wraith bypassed the ethereal plane and went planes walking.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they cannot control which plane they're going to, so they're having a lovely time. So, Oliver and Ellie, you guys, along with Jackson, decide to head to the blacksmith area. Of course, the blacksmith was honestly looking for whatever the hell you would give them, and you wanted sending stones, I believe, yes? Ellie?
Ellie's dead.
Oh my
God.
Oh,
Sorry,
there
I forgot I was using my phone to talk. Yes, Ellie went with Jackson to escape the insanity to get him a sending stone. That way each member of the team has a sending stone.
Nice, nice. And then Oliver, you went with him, I believe, to get some kind of chambered
It was
thing.
the collapsible cauldron in the
collapsible cauldron. That's right, because you have the 4-chambered one. That's right. So,
yeah, we made the deal for that one because the we exchanged information about the what was it called? The radiant weapon infusion.
So you guys,
he offered me the collapsible cauldron in return.
Oh yeah. So you guys pretty much walk in there. He is honestly not actually hard at work. It looks like he's finished stuff a couple hours ago. His furnace is finally dying down. He is covered in soot. I mean, like head to toe, covered in black ash. And as you guys walk in, he looks over to you and he kind of wipes his brow, and it's honestly a completely different shade as he looks at you and goes, "I see you back again."
Hi.
Yes, just wanted to order another sending stone for my partner right here.
Ah, it's not actually that hard to make, so sure. Fuck it, I'll put in with the collapse of culture. Speaking of, Oliver, my good sir. He grabs out the cauldron and snaps it down in front of you. It's like a book? I haven't read a book in a long time.
Well, that's a pretty darn interesting one. I believe that these collapsible items generally, he goes something like just quickly taps one of the sides and just watches it just folds together.
Yeah.
Slack!
I spent a long time on that one. Couple of hours. Honestly took a great deal out of me, but I was pretty damn impressed Bill make something like that. I'll just make a fucking sending stone, I guess, for you. Do you not do anything which is actually like difficult? Do you need like a difficult thing? I swear, I'll give you something good. Just if you challenge me. Looking at Ellie.
I'm literally just a plain old simple monk.
You had
I
me
don't have
make
anything
a
interesting I
horn!
need. Yeah, I don't. I mean, Jackson here might have something for you, but I really don't need anything. I'm sorry.
If you're really that interested in it, I could pass. If you wanna try and craft something for yourself, I could give you the plans that my old mentor gave me for the alchemical jar. You can use it to make alcohol.
That would be kind of difficult. But I want her to come up with something difficult. She gave me a horn that I drilled a hole in. I am a master blacksmith, and that was the most challenging thing you could have given me? A horn to drill?
Again, I really don't need anything else. I mean, it'd probably be good for Jackson to have a better dagger.
I like my daggers, thank you. See, this one is like, this one teleports. And I'm good with my daggers.
Oh, you managed to get that loyalty on those things? Dang, that's cool.
I know, right? Pretty damn good.
Ellie will pull out the one she got from him. It's like, yeah, this one can also return back to me as well. I've used it a couple times already.
Was a good pair. You could like throw both them, they'll both teleport back, and then you could slash people around you and in front of you. It was some good stuff, man. Now I just have one.
Okay, then have him make you another one. Or I'll have him make one.
It's a pair, not triplet.
Then you can have your dagger back, okay?
But I gave it to you. Do you not like my gift?
I do appreciate your gift. But it sounds like you do miss dual wielding your daggers.
I mean, I am a dual wielder. It's kind of what I do.
Yeah. So you need another dagger.
Do you even use daggers?
I can.
Do you want a dagger?
Don't.
I mean, they're great tools. Perfect for harvesting, processing materials, making dinner, and it's a good form of self-defense when the X gets ideas.
It's also killed people from afar for me.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Blacksmith, can you make, like, a really difficult dagger? I mean, like, make a dagger that you find joy in creating.
For my dearest tough guy right here.
No, not for me, for you.
Ellie will pat his back. Oh, for me?
Yes.
Okay,
a pair does not work unless it's a pair of knives. If they're not forged together, they just are off-balanced.
Okay.
Don't get you a knife. Do you want like a big knife? Do you want a small knife? Do you want like a knife that is like so big that it's more like a sword or like an axe?
No.
Oh.
Just the same size as this one will work. It's fine. Just
my friend.
It's simple dagger rapier will be fine. Just surprise me. But it can't be too big. Not gonna be a murderous person like you were.
That's fine. What are you saying, Oliver?
I might actually have a suggestion for that, as you just said, as looking at the blacksmith.
Oh?
Pulling out one of his blank pages, just starts drawing on it before proceeding to... Or just drawing like a dagger on it before proceeding to draw a ton of like small slits towards the end of the handle. And just like drawing what looks to be like a chamber on the inside with a screw on underneath the pommel. It's just like, you could potentially use this to like induce some sort of chemical infusion and with something like this.
Ooh, fascinating. I can make one of those. It's still not a reasonably difficult creation, but you know what? It's better than a freaking horn that you drill into. So I'll make it for you, just because it's honestly it's more fitting of my standard than the fucking horn. Seriously, I'm a master blacksmith. You could have done it yourself.
You can literally tell people that you took a dragon horn and turned it into a really cool mug that refills itself.
It's a dragon horn that I drilled into. I'm not gonna tell anyone about that.
Well, I'm sorry that I ruined your reputation. At least the rest of my teammates can put something together for you.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll get you a knife.
I'm just a simple gal with simple needs.
Come back before you leave, I guess. It's a simple knife. I'll get you it before it's done. It's fine. It's
I'll just have
fine.
Jackson pick it up so you don't have to see my face again. How about that?
Alright. I want you to make something powerful, but you don't got nothing. I see how it is.
You can surprise me with the rapier dagger, whatever you make,
What the
okay?
hell do you make a rapier dagger? What is even that rapier dagger?
I
What?
don't know. You can make me another fry pan. How about that? I can dual wield fry pans. Actually, I don't know if I can do that. Either way,
You know what?
more
I'll
power
make you
to you.
I'll make you this dagger, and it will turn into a rapier just to spite you. It might be hard to make.
Okay, just to
Nice.
spite me.
Yeah.
I'll be great and powerful and win the war.
Yeah.
It'll be all thanks to you.
Yes.
I mean,
My
I'm
skills
not
are never ending.
I mean, I'm not certain how magically inclined you are, but I could show you a couple of tricks for how to make armor into a mind sharpener.
A what?
Excuse me while I post this in chat.
Ooh. Ooh, interesting. I can make armor hurt you? Well, not quite hurt, but like... be like a electric shock.
It's more along the lines of assist its spellcasters with maintaining the spells that they have ongoing.
Ah.
Unfortunately, not very helpful for an exorbitant number of individuals, but I'm certain there's probably some sort of forge cleric on site.
Yeah. Don't worry, buddy. I'll make that so the weapon shocks you too. That's more fitting.
I'm willing to give this to you as an exchange for the dagger if that's of use.
Sure, buddy. Obviously, you gave me a lot more than I can really use, and well, actually, I could probably use in my lifetime. I'll train I'll train an apprentice at some point too. Ever thought about being a blacksmith?
As much as I'd love to say yes, I did have my time reading through some of the most impressive works of an old tinker way back when. But unfortunately, I'm
Come
a lot
on,
better.
Oliver. You could be a jack of all trades like Ezekiel.
I'm a lot more focused and a lot more proficient with chemicals. He just says, holding up one of his bottles.
Fair enough. Well, you
But you're
mosey
also
on
really
your
good at
way,
making
little
beer,
lady. I'm
apparently.
gonna learn a lot from this man, and well, I'm gonna make you a weapon that you probably, maybe won't use, like the mug.
Well, I'll certainly use it at some point. I greatly appreciate your help. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you're ready to do this right now, go ahead and pull up a seat, and I'm ready to get started immediately. Sorry about the rattle. Everything's fine.
You're good. He opens up his furnace, reaches in, and grabs out a chair, and sets it down in front of you and sits down.
Above game, I guess. As I'll be sitting here giving him the details for how this thing works.
Nice.
And Ellie will be walking off, I guess.
Alright. Jackson kind of walks with you. Where you plan on going?
To check on the group. Back to the group, I guess.
He shrugs. Okay. You guys start...
Unless you have any other idea.
No. Honestly, I'm just following you at this point. Try and make sure you don't stress yourself to death.
I'm already past that point of stress, sweetie.
Nah. You're in the stage of stress where it's like you're starting to fatigue, but you haven't quite kneeled down and died yet. That's the part I'm trying to make sure you don't get to.
Making sure I don't take that bottle Bill made. Fair enough.
He shrugs again.
Granted, I didn't kill him either.
Yeah, he tried real hard.
He really did. I don't know why he keeps drinking so much and nearly killing himself. It's like he's doing it on purpose at this point.
Yeah, just between you and me, I think he's lonely.
Oh, I already knew that.
Yeah.
Everyone's lonely in some kind of way in this group.
No, I mean like the sad kind of lonely.
Well, I mean, he did lose his master, and he has a curse on him that makes him melancholy off and on. So we'll see how it goes.
No, you should like should like talk to him, you know, like be like, hey, sup, bud? Try to probe a little bit, maybe. Yeah.
Be pushy and both of us get our feelings out.
Yeah. I think it'd be good for you and him.
Ah. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, we'll see how he feels. Maybe you can have like a good long conversation with him, you know? You know?
I mean, I'd much rather have a long conversation back in Mercy, but it probably wouldn't hurt. I mean, I haven't really touched bases with Rowena yet, and Avrin is Avrin at the moment. And I don't want to drag Ollie down with all this sadness.
I don't think it's considered dragging him down if it's the thing he chose to do, you know?
He chose to be a doctor of the physical body, not a therapist of the mind. There's a bit of a difference.
I guess. I mean, it kind of depends on what your definition of, like, what he chose to do is, you know?
Fair enough. But
I mean, he's still here.
Have a ward solved.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll deal with it after the war. Currently, just need to focus on that. Make sure the war ends so everyone can go home. And if they don't have a home, I'll try to arrange such a home for them.
Ah, yes, but that requires you to still be standing by the time the war ends.
I'm sure people can resurrect me. I'll be fine, even if I'm missing a limb or two.
I would rather you not get to the point where we have to resurrect you. Thank you very much.
Fair enough, I guess.
So you guys start heading back, and as you guys are walking, you know, it's just more or less a straight road. And you guys see Bill's weird-ass contraption that you did in fact see last time that you were walking away from it, maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. And he's not on top of it, though. Avern and Rowena, were you guys doing anything in those 15-some minutes?
I think Avern was probably like, kind of like, panicking and such, going over to like Bill and like, it's like, how do I check a bird's pulse? Oh jeez, goodness gracious. Where's Oliver? Where did he go?
I gave them a good berry. They should be awake.
But he's not.
Hello? Should try
Bill?
different languages, like maybe they'll wake up to a different language.
There's no
Can
movement.
I attempt to try to check his pulse?
Sure, give me a medicine check.
Yeah.
You guys do notice that Ezekiel's body is just randomly twitching as if, equivalent to him having like a pacemaker kind of inside of his body. So like his body just goes, dun, dun, every like 5 minutes or so.
It's not terribly reassuring.
Bill is not moving. You are able to check his pulse. You realize, well, I could check his hand, and then you immediately place your hand on his left hand. That's just bone. And you realize, oh, that won't work. And so you go for his neck. It is.
Ruffled the feathers.
It's a steady pulse. It's weaker than you think you've ever felt a pulse, aside from a dead body which doesn't have one. But it's steady.
Can I come over and feel it as well? Like,
yeah.
Did you get a pulse?
Yes, he seems to be alive, just incredibly unconscious for whatever reason.
I'm
gonna slap him.
Does the pulse feel like Avern's pulse when I took her from the kidnappers?
No, Avern's was like fairly strong, because she was just knocked out by chloroform. This is like Avern was like in sleep mode, kind of, her pulse, where it's like very much so resting, probably under, like if her average is like 80 or so, it's probably like 60. This is more like his heartbeat is like 15.
This is not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like slap him.
No reaction.
Wake up!
Maybe we should put them in bed. Like this is gonna make people panic. Maybe they'll wake up if they like just go to bed, and we can say, "Oh, they went to bed."
Oh, don't worry, guys. They passed out. They got too drunk.
Yeah.
To be fair, with a contraption like that, I suppose it's,
There is quite a crowd, kind of on this balcony of sorts, kind of watching over you guys. Like, what the hell did he just make?
Do we hear that?
Pretty much, yeah. You kind of hear some muffled shuffling from the group of like 20, 30 people who are just kind of standing there and watching.
Go back to your activities. Stop watching us, you weirdos.
I like turn my head and I just like glare at the audience. She's like, "What are you looking at?"
We're on the same page. Yes.
You see the crowd quickly go, "Oh, nope, no, we're not looking at nothing. Nope." And like they all go back inside. The roarous cheering has died down significantly upon Ezekiel falling over, but you're fairly certain that him falling over is a common occurrence nowadays.
Okay. So I could probably move the bird, but I don't think I can move Ezekiel.
Yes. I don't believe I have the strength to move an entire person, but yes, I believe we can transport Bill somewhere to a bed, likely. Hope he's not gonna die or anything. Terribly inconvenient.
Rowena's gonna try and like get behind Ezekiel and at least try to pick him up a little, like put her arms underneath his armpits and like.
I mean, you can totally
I can lift
drag him. I'd require a strength check to see whether or not you can actually lift him. Mostly
Yeah,
because he
that's gonna be
keeps
the bad
randomly
part.
spasming. Bill is easy enough to lift up because he's just absolute dead weight, but Ezekiel's is spasming, so.
Yeah.
And since they have exhaustion level 1, I think that's disadvantage.
Yeah. See,
I
that's
think.
what I said. You know, it's probably not gonna be good.
Ability checks.
Strength.
For you.
Ability.
One day you'll go back to being conscious.
Oh my goodness. That's a 2.
You attempt to pick him up, and you do manage to get him kind of like more or less up, so you're standing straight up, and then he spasms and cracks his back of his head against your jaw, causing you to drop.
Oh my goodness!
You alright?
He hit me with his head. What? Why is he freaking out? I don't understand. Bill's fine. Why is he doing the shakes?
Weird reaction to the death alcohol?
Death alcohol.
What does the death alcohol look like? I'm gonna go over and peer at it.
Says you.
I'm not touching it. I'm looking.
So you walk over. And you kind of lean your head kind of over. I'm assuming you're not getting close enough to like smell it. You're kind of like just kind of peering. Okay, so you kind of peer over it. So most wine tends to be some level of like dark red to some degree, except for white wine, of course. But it's not quite multicolored because that kind of implies the stature of like green or yellow or anything like that. It's like if you take almost every single shade of red, brown, to some degree black, and some mixture of those colors. That's kind of what it looks like. It looks vaguely like you gutted a pig in there.
Don't think I know anything that can help.
Perhaps we should find the good doctor.
True. Can I, like, it's not gonna do anything, but I might as well, see. Since I gave them a good berry, let me try putting a good berry in the alcohol. I'll just, drop toss it like a pebble from afar.
Well, they're just like, well, they did get enough from this good berry. Yeet! The good berry splashes in, and you notice that now there's a weird sheen to it as the good berry kind of dissolves into the wine. The fact that it dissolved is kind of a weird thought for you, but it pretty much just melts into the wine, and there's now like a weird sheen to it.
I'm just imagining the sort of sound as it dissolves into it's like. Psst.
It's like
fizzes and sparks.
Yeah. But at this point, as you kind of yeet the good berry like a pebble inside the wine, Ellie and Jackson kind of walk over. And they see both Rowena and Averin, and Rowena just kind of standing over the alcohol, and Averin desperately attempting to do something with Bill.
I'm just gonna try to pick him up and put him over my shoulder or something.
Yeah, he's just dead weight, and you have 13 strength, so it's not that hard.
She's stronger than me.
Ellie, Jackson, would you happen to know where our dear Oliver is? I believe Bill may have rendered himself comatose.
Again, this happened at Circadia.
Yes, but now he's even more. Okay, I don't. Should I remember that? I don't know, but his heartbeat has quite slowed, and Ezekiel over there is spasming. Bill isn't, no worries, but it is still rather concerning.
Okay, well, Oliver's with the blacksmith. He's currently teaching him how to make armor hurt people. But not the wearer, of course. Let me check on them. The last time this happened to Bill, I'm assuming he drank something? Is that what's in the cauldron?
Yes.
So yeah, last time he drank something he created like this, he ended up chit-chatting with Paylor and Char, and I got to hear about it. So I'm guessing he's somewhere, hopefully with the gods, or somewhere else with the gods.
I gave them each a good
that's
berry.
my wild guess. Well.
So out of curiosity,
It looks.
Averin, when you picked up Bill, you're right next to Ezekiel, right?
Basically, yeah.
All right, cool. And Rowena, the casket, the keg, basically, is right next to Ezekiel. So you're also basically just right next to Ezekiel, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the stuff, and I'm pointing out the people,
Cool,
okay.
Cool. How do the both of you feel about having a person's insides on you?
Well, I mean, it depends on the direction this person's facing. It might not go in my direction, right?
Oh, I don't mean throw up.
What did you roll?
I mean intestines.
Oh.
I doubt Averin's not
intestines
unfamiliar with
flying everywhere.
Let's go. I'm rolling. What do I roll?
That'd be a Constitution save if you're not used to the idea of someone exploding on you.
I mean, I'm used to death, but not exploding.
Yeah. I would go with the normal for the. Wow,
It's the same either way. That's a 3.
I tried, man. I tried.
Am I rolling Constitution as well?
Are you used to people's entire bodies exploding on you?
I don't know if she's ever encountered. She might have encountered it once before, but I can't imagine that she's terribly used to the feeling.
The only thing I can think of is the blast veins or whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I've only seen that once.
Around much for you. Alright, cool. So, Ezekiel, as you guys kind of talking, and Averin kind of like slow, like almost turns just to kind of turn more towards Eleonora. You guys kind of see Ezekiel's body twitch really hard for a second, and then you hear a faint ding before he pops like a cherry.
That's weird.
And he legitimately just explodes everywhere. I mean, like it's just like a good 10-foot radius, and it's just boom.
So I'm imagining Averin's response to this is like in 3 parts. Like the first one is like just like it's like startling. It's like, oh my god, shakes it off. It's like, my clothes. I don't have many of these. And she looks at Bill. It's like, you're not going to explode, are you?
Rowena's just immediately thinking about
Ezekiel talked about this once.
What are you saying, Rowena?
He just popped.
Wait, no. I was listening to Ellie. What'd you say, Ellie?
Oh.
Ellie's panicking.
Oh,
Because he just popped. I hope. Technically, he only talked about gods melting his brain, not popping him.
So the only time this has ever happened before was when someone was sick. Am I infected?
See Jackson kind of look over the area, and he goes, "Well, he wasn't blue."
That's true. Check Bill for
Apologies.
blue. Check Bill for blue.
Okay. Check Bill for blue.
Yes, just blue. Just anywhere on him.
Would it be under his feathers?
Under the
or
feathers. Get to the skin part.
Is there any particular area I should check?
Anywhere you can get to.
I'm experienced here. Averin, Rowena, let me just check. I was with Oliver when he did all this blast veins medicine stuff.
Okay.
Let me.
Highlight.
Rowena's just not moving. She doesn't know what to do exactly right now.
Do I get advantage on this roll?
You all passed the check.
Or no?
Because you're used to it. So yeah, you
Possibly?
look
Okay.
over him, and from all passing it, you can tell, there's no blue on him whatsoever, no blue veins or anything like that, aside from the normal, regular veins, but no like neon blue or anything like that. You see Jackson kind of like.
It's not the blast veins. He's perfectly fine, everyone. It's likely just the drink affected him, and if it is God related, I'm assuming something happened with Ezekiel that didn't end so well on the other side. So,
they may be in the spirit realm.
See Jackson kind of moving around a little bit. He's like, ugh. That's what a spleen looks like outside the body.
Honey.
What?
Stop observing his outer body parts that are exploded everywhere.
I've never seen a spleen that intact before.
Well, I'm
gross.
glad that you get to see a spleen outside of someone's body now.
That's kind of gross.
I'm about to do something stupid.
What would that be?
I'm going to have to go find them.
What do you mean?
And last time I went to sleep and talked to Sharon Paylor about it. About Bill traveling because he drank and went into momentarily coma. They didn't really care for him, and he was not there for a moment. However, this seems like a bit more serious than that, and they don't actually care for his existence. So I think I'm going to have to drink either the drink they created.
No.
Or one of the other bottles Bill created.
I feel like that's a bad plan.
No one else can get.
Why not just go to sleep
I know
and
it's
ask
a bad plan.
something?
No, they don't care. They don't care for our existence.
It's a perfectly average day. you could take a nap. Just lay down in the. Okay, maybe go like 5 feet away, then lay down. Might be
Rowena
less blood
tries
over there.
to wipe off
Okay,
her
and
hands.
then what? What if the gods just turn me away? It's like, yeah, they're not here. Why would we care?
How
Then
about we
what?
use
What
the
do we do?
drink as a? How about we do the nap thing, and then we check if they know anything about it, and then when all other strategies are used up, then you can
What?
go comatose and possibly explode.
I won't explode. I have a god living inside of me, and I have 2 gods that live rent-free in my brain. Well, chit-chat in my brain. I'm really certain I won't actually explode. It's probably just a Ezekiel thing. Ezekiel is many things, and I'm sure he'll piece himself back together. Somehow. His god still needs the library thing anyway, so I'm sure he'll be fine, maybe. I could be
Listen.
just hysterical, and I don't want to think this is all real. But you know what? If it's a dream, we're going to go through it until I wake up.
Do you have any idea how you would wake up from the coma?
Well, we're about to find out if the god inside me wants to stay alive or not. Because if they want to stay alive, they'll kick me out of wherever I go.
How do you
Hopefully the
know
same
that the
spot as
god would?
Bill.
How do you know that the god wouldn't do that by exploding you?
Because
I have an idea.
if they explode me, they die too. As I've said before, from what I learned from Mom and Ezekiel, the God within me that I haven't talked to or met yet is tied to my life. If I die, they die. If they die, I die. Cool.
Counter argument though, they don't want you to die. Doesn't that mean they won't let you drink the liquid?
Well then, why don't we find out? And Ellie will go quickly over and take a swig.
Well, no, I had an idea. Why would you just let me talk?
You are directly in front of the keg, so you can tackle her.
Oh yeah, no, I'll just stop.
Freaking try me.
Chill. Let me say something. I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay.
Just
fine.
take
What would
take
you like
a few
to say?
steps back. Take a few steps back and listen. Okay?
Rowena,
You wanna
I'm the
you wanna
only one
drink
that has
something?
dealt with the gods.
Oh, you know that's incorrect.
That's true.
Okay.
But
Okay,
what's your
fine.
idea,
I'm not the only
Rowena?
one that's dealt with the gods.
Right.
Still.
So
What's your idea?
we don't know how to get you back from or help you if you drink this and you go into a coma state. But you know what we do know how to fix? Injuries. What if I just won't you meet gods if I kill you?
Oh, what?
What?
I'm sorry?
I'm just saying! It might be easier.
Those are pretty brave words to say in front of Jackson. I'm just saying.
If you're going to kill yourself by drinking something, which is what this is going to be, why not take the safer route? And, she'll pull her bow out. And just, do something that we know instead of something that we don't.
She actually does make a kind of fair point.
It's weird. It's really, really
Are
weird.
you agreeing with her?
No,
But it's
I'm
better.
not
Please
agreeing
don't
with her that
punch
she
him.
should injure
In this
you.
order.
I'm saying that it's better if she injures you and we heal you than you taking a mysterious potion that managed to knock out 2 people, one of which is now there's his heart right there.
If she ends... Okay, but what's so special about... Isn't that your god-killing arrow?
Wait. How did she even... I don't
Rowena.
even think I remember. I
Wait,
told
no.
her that this thing
No,
kills
you
gods.
wouldn't know
You
about
did-
the arrow, but you
okay.
did tell her about the bow,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, I told her
God-killing
about the bow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no.
Shaka
This
told
is
me
the
about it. Yeah.
The bow? Okay, yeah, no. Do we have a different one? I have a scimitar. She'll pull that out instead.
I don't want to risk losing the gods right now. If you injure me...
The scimitar is not...
If she
God-
uses a
Okay.
non-god killing weapon, like the scimitar.
So you guys want to kill me normally?
You want to kill
rather
yourself.
than I take. Okay, the drink might not kill me though.
It might send you to a place where we don't know how to get you back, though. But
We
instead,
just have absolutely no
this-
idea how to bring you back. But the thing is, we have 2 people with reviving potions. So even if
Exactly.
you do somehow die, we can get you back.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do that if you're in
yeah,
coma.
give me
Like, we could try
crystal.
pouring it down Bill's throat, but honestly, I'm not sure if he's dead.
That's like 50-50. This is like 100%.
I prefer
Fine.
100%
If
to
killing
50.
me doesn't, if killing me doesn't work, then I'll have to drink the drink. I'll have to go into a coma, and the god will have to bring me back if they want to live.
Yeah, okay,
True.
that's fair. But
What-
now, remember, don't aim for killing her in one shot. You know, gotta give the god some time to react, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Why is there so many dice?
That was Aurora.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was a nat 20. I was like, oh my god, I said not in one shot.
Hey, that would just mean I was aiming really, really good, and I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what, true. Alright, well, thank you,
Aurora.
Aurora.
21 AC. Should I strip first?
Yeah, sure. And,
Don't
you know,
give
maybe
them
she
a
should drink
read.
that
Take off her
potion.
armor.
What about that potion that Averon has?
The
She should
reviving
drink that
one?
just in case? Yeah. 'Cause it's
I don't
24
think
hours,
that works
right?
on someone who's not dead.
It technically does work on somebody that's not dead. It just technically blocks her next death if they aren't dead yet.
Oh,
Yeah, like what if I fuck up? Is what I'm saying. Like just as backup.
well, yeah, we can pour it in her throat afterwards, and that'll be fine.
I mean, it works beforehand too.
Again, if this doesn't work, then I will take the drink.
Oh, we're trying to get her into the realm of death, not prevent the realm of death. I don't particularly like the idea of you dying, but you seem to committed to the idea of dying, so we're going to do this in the safest way possible.
Okay, I don't want to die either, but they're not letting me go into a coma.
Yeah, I feel like you're not. I feel like I feel like you're not quite getting the symbolism here. That whole death factor.
Well, I don't know. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, fair. So, scimitar.
Kill me, Rowena.
Okay, like chill. You need to. Does she have her stuff off?
I mean,
I
you
died.
could also use non-lethal damage.
Let me take it off.
That's
Okay. While she's. Oh. Is there any way while she's taking it off for me to? Kind of like take the arrow out and try to wipe off some of the blood of it and wipe it onto the scimitar.
So the arrow that has Shar's blood on it.
Yep.
Essentially the blood fused into the metal itself.
Okay, so I can't wipe off. Okay.
No. Just like the bow was made of her blood, this thing is just infused with her blood.
It is very...
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to be able to get the god out right away. Look at that.
Okay, 19 AC. That should be doable,
Jesus.
right?
I mean, especially if you're wanting
Yeah,
it.
if you're laying her, it just bypasses the AC. Mostly just
I
seeing
mean,
whether or
even
not she gets
after-
a critical fail or critical success.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Actually, you know
Critical
what would be
fail, stab
hilarious?
Well,
What
No.
would be hilarious? She's a
How's that?
monk. She has deflect arrow. She could quite up and literally catch that thing.
I'm not
That's
shooting
true.
her. I'm stabbing.
true.
Yeah. So let's see how your stabbing has gone. I would love to see a critical fail. Doo-doo-doo.
Advantage. Nope, disadvantage. Are you joking?
Oh.
How- Man, this bitch is just crapping on you, but you know what?
Natural 20s I've missed because
you know
of
what?
this.
I like the natural 20 more. We're gonna say natural for future stuff just because I don't like natural 20s being ignored. Also for this goes with natural ones. If you have disadvantage or advantage and you get a natural 20 or natural 1, it will bypass the disadvantage or advantage. This is purely because I enjoy seeing natural 20s and natural ones, and I just enjoy watching them. So we're gonna have that be a rule firmly stated. I might bring that depending on how it goes. So that natural 20 ignores the disadvantage.
Exhaustion. Because I'm hyped right now. I'm like,
you're hyped. You're like,
I mean, not hyped, but like I'm super focused. Like,
I get to stab someone today.
No, it's my sister. I love her.
Hey, Sin, next question. What has priority if somebody rolls both?
We're gonna go with natural
We'll
20
cross
has priority.
that bridge when we cross it.
Yeah, we're gonna say a natural 20 has priority over a natural 1. Just because I like natural 20s more. Or, actually, hold on. I will come up with a creative effect. But if it's pure combat, it'll be natural 20 succeed. But I will come up with a creative effect in any other situation. Alright, so natural 20. Feel free to roll your damage and we'll just multiply it by 2.
Okay.
And depending on where you...
I can hit critical hit.
Oh, that just rolls it twice. I don't like that. Mostly because then it gives you 2 1s. Jesus.
I only did 6.
That'd be 18 damage. Where are you aiming specifically?
I don't want... Am I aiming to kill? I thought I was aiming to just, like, really maim her.
That's kind of up to you. I mean, your goal is to get her into their realm, which is, in theory, by getting the god out of her, which so far has not happened, in theory, except with exceptionally death-defying situations where her life is legitimately on the line. So, with that in mind, going to try to kill her is probably the best bet.
I'm gonna aim for I'm gonna guess it's kind of like a human's body.
Yeah.
So, the descending aorta. So right by like the spine and the stomach. So that she'll bleed out internally.
Oof. Alright. So as you go for this swing, Ellie, you kind of are processing the way she swings. You don't actually register properly what people's swings do, because you are not a stabby fighter. You are a bludgeoning fighter, and as well as someone who has a lot of experience treating bludgeoning wounds. Not very many slashing wounds or stabbing wounds. So you see her going to, try to stab you, and your first thought is, she's going kind of from my stomach area. That should be fine. And then the next thing you know, you're 15 feet backwards, and you have massive silver wings popping out in front of you, and the tip of her scimitar is broken off.
What the fuck?
And they are spectral wings, by the way, not solid wings. And you hear a voice in your head, Ellie, that just goes, "What the fuck is wrong with humans?" Wait, what the fuck your species is? Humanoids.
What the fuck's up with... What am I? Hi!
Hi, you fucking... What the fuck? How many times have you almost died? I'm counting like 7. You didn't even try moving from that.
Because I'm trying to go find my friend. What are you?
I'm sorry. I've been here for your entire life and you don't know me? God! No one teaches anyone anything nowadays.
Well, I'm sorry. You haven't made it easy to talk to you.
You guys are just hearing her side of the conversation, by the way.
Ramita looks to Averin. Looks to Jackson.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on either.
I've got not a clue. I think this might be the whatever god thing she was talking about. I legitimately kind of thought the third one was a myth, but
all of them were a myth until just a little bit ago. So, checks out.
Yeah, turns out it does. Yeah, the voice in your head, Ellie, just goes, "Okay, I want to make this very clear. If you die, so do I! Stop trying to fucking die!"
I knew that, but they wouldn't let me drink the freaking drink.
It
They
would have
wanted
killed
me to be hurt.
you! Do you have any idea what kind of fucking insanity they put into that drink? God damn.
What's two?
Okay, look.
Off Tuesday.
I need to find our bird friend and our popped friend.
The bird friend's just kind of traveling.
Okay, but how do I get him back?
You want him back?
Yes, I want
God, your
him
creatures
back.
are weird.
Yes, we're weird creatures, but you're the one that chose to stay with me.
I chose to be with you because you were a creature that was abandoned inside of a forest, well technically Len too, in a forest that potentially would be as far from conflict as possible. I chose a helpless babe that would potentially never have to get involved in combat in the slightest until the day they died. And then I would just go from you to your fucking descendants to your descendant. I would never have to worry about combat ever again. Somehow, you were fucking psychotic and decided to take on an ancient war that people should not even encounter, and now I'm on the front lines again, because you're stupid.
Ellie's going to stomp and point at Jackson. It's like, well, I'm sorry, princess. You can thank that audacity of a man over there that I love for leaving the forest that you thought you would happily stay in, okay?
Why is she talking about me, guys?
It sounds like she's pointing you out to make believe God.
Huh. I don't like that.
I don't like it either. It broke my...
Anyway.
The voice in your head just kind of goes, alright. So I should smite him.
Do not fucking smite my man, or I will stab myself.
Okay, I'm really concerned now. Ruia, is this normal? Are you supposed to get death threats?
Why are you playing my man as a scaredy cat?
A god just told him he was
Laughing in
going
real
to be
life.
smited. Well, technically, you just said that the god was going to smite him. Who on earth is not afraid of being smited?
Fair enough.
By a being he did think was ethereal a moment ago.
I don't know, I guess maybe. Depends on, your line of work. And you kind of have a difficult, dangerous line of work, so...
I've never been threatened by a god before. This is new. Men, I can handle. Dragons? That's a new one. But also, I can kind of handle that, I guess. Now I've seen them. Birds? Birds don't scare me that much. Ethereal gods that I never really believed in before this moment? Yeah, that's new.
You should be like 3/4 comfortable with this then. Grow up. You got this.
Wait till I try smiting you.
No. I'm not a threat.
Boise just goes, fine, I won't smite him, I guess. I would also have to use your body to smite him, but be kind of difficult. I could. If you already imagine.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, if you want your bird back. I mean, I don't really know how to fix that, I'll be honest. I was mostly just trying to keep you from dying, you psychopath. I mean, honestly, drinking that stuff will probably put you in a coma, so... Thumbs the brakes, I guess. Do you have, another person I could, transfer to? Someone out of the way? Can I just, fuck off out of you? Am I, stuck with you now?
I literally cannot think of anyone that would be avoiding the war.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll stick with you.
Love you too. I'm sorry, but we're stuck with this war. As soon as it's over, we'll be going back to Mirci and doing nothing else.
I'll just take over one of your kids. It'll be fine.
Okay, as long as you don't kill them. Or be a
Why'd I kill
nuisance
them?
like Char and Paylor.
It'd be kind
I
of
don't
difficult to
know.
kill a creature that I'm inhabiting the body of. That's why I can't kill you.
Fair enough.
I mean, I probably would, you know? But, like, mostly just because you're psychotic. I don't think I've ever seen a creature as insane as... Honestly, any of you people in this weird ramshackle party you have, y'all are fucking crazy, you know that?
Well, I'm glad you are having the lifetime of entertainment.
I would not call this entertainment, but, sure, I guess. Anyways, to get your bird back, obviously you just have to wait until Ezekiel comes back.
Not just follow after him?
Why would you follow after? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
I don't want to get killed, but clearly no one else is capable of this job, so I'm doing it. And
As
I'm
you
going to
say
be the
this,
only one doing it.
as you say this, most of you who are around Ezekiel's body is now watching as his various organs that were somehow perfectly preserved on the ground are now just kind of exploding and then reforming and then exploding again.
He really must be in the middle of something.
He's going through it.
Is he
It's a
fighting
lot
God?
of very low rolls, I'll be honest. Looking for something 11 or above, and it's just giving me 2, 3s, and 9s. I'm like, man.
He's going through it. He's going through it, man.
He's really going through it. He's having a bad fucking day.
Took off his shirt. The socks came off. Like he's having troubles in the bathroom, man.
He really is. The guy's just like, just wait for Ezekiel. He'll probably come back. I guess. I don't know. Honestly, his god seems really angry at him now. I haven't seen him explode that many times.
Is that why he's
eons.
exploding?
Yeah. Essentially, it usually just kind of says that his god doesn't like him plane traveling. I've been around for a long time. I've seen him a couple of these lives. His god does not like him plane traveling at all. It's kind of been a rule for most of his nearly eternal life.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So, plane traveling is a no-no. And, it seems like he just scratched the no-no. Do you need me still, or do I just go away now? Are you planning on dying
you can
again?
Go away. It's okay. Definitely not.
You sure?
Yes, I don't plan on dying. And if I'm going down, it'd be very stubbornly.
Cool. I'm going to ensure that. As best I can. I can't really do anything for you aside from move you ever so slightly, so try not to die. Honestly, if you piss me off enough, I might just let you die. But, you know, I like being alive. Kind of.
Yeah, I like being alive too, so yeah.
Alright. What do children say
talk to you?
nowadays? I mean, at this point, you know my existence. Just fucking ask next time, you know?
What do I call you?
You think I have a name? How young do you think I am?
Upstart God.
Okay. I'll call you. How about Cadence?
Sure, I guess.
Or Threnody. Threnity's a nice name.
We'll go with Cadence, I guess. If I mentioned you're kind of crazy,
Unless you
why
can
do you
think of
feel the
one.
need to give things names? Is that just like a weird humanoid trait?
Yes. I thought you've been around.
I have. I've never understood the point of giving things names. Then you just kill them, and then their name stops meaning anything. No, I don't get it. It's pointless.
Names never lose meaning after you die, because there's still people that think of you.
Yeah, give it 2 generations.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been
Alright.
lovely to finally meet you.
Yeah,
The
bye,
wings are nice.
psychopath. It just disappears.
So don't go killing me again.
Yeah, I kind of
She's
noticed that.
not as
Yeah.
friendly as
You
Shar.
asked for it.
It's true.
Actually, I wanted to drink.
You agreed with it.
You agree.
I need a new scimitar.
Well.
I mean, a short sword would do as well. I don't need a scimitar.
Blacksmith
Ask the
is
blacksmith.
right there.
Mhm.
He's really mad at me though, so you'll have to go by yourself.
Okay.
Woo! You guys see the weird organs popping, and then they just slowly start kind of moving towards the middle of the blood splatter. And then, honestly, the words is very unpleasant to describe, but basically his skin starts to reform, and his bones, and his muscle tendons, and his entire body. After about like 5 minutes of some of the most unpleasant sounds you've ever heard in your life, you see him come back, weirdly enough, with clothes. And he takes a deep breath and he just goes, "Ow! Ah! Whew! Whew! That was a rough one. Ow! What are you all doing here?
Where's Bill?
Oh, Bill's still playing traveling, I think. He looks at Bill, and then he pokes Bill. Yep, probably still playing traveling. Poke. Poke.
Is he coming back anytime soon?
No, who knows? Currently, I think he's well, you know what it's like if you like hold up a bunch of mirrors in front of each other?
Yes?
Yes. Imagine walking through all those at the speed of a cheetah. Now imagine spinning while you do so and being off the ground. And now imagine if someone flipped one of the mirrors upside down and then you start adding weird stuff every couple rotations. That's essentially what it's like to planeswalk without being able to control which plane you're on. So he's probably seeing his master every now and again. We saw him at one point. Decent fellow. We talked to him for about 0.3 seconds. And then we saw the other part of him.
Huh.
Yeah.
How do we get him back?
Oh, fuck if I know. I could probably make
terribly-
something.
Can you start making that something?
Oh. I mean, I guess I could. He like kind of like walks over to the giant keg and he looks and he goes, "Ah, smell of freedom." I only need 1 cup. And he like reaches in with his mug and he places it on the ground.
So a little angry birdie told me that your god wasn't too happy that you were jumping areas.
No. They fucking hate it. It's kind of like they imagine that I'm leaving their service if I decide to plane hop on my own, because technically if I plane hop on my own, I don't need their help in any way, shape, or form, and then I can just kind of say fuck you to whatever existence that they're providing me, but at the same time, like, it's not that useful. I haven't actually found any way that I can do it on my own yet, so them's the breaks. But yeah, so he did not like this little jaunt of mine whatsoever. I swear I saw the
Thanks
library
to.
once.
Oh, that's neat. I know
Yeah.
you were looking for it.
Yeah.
Thanks to your disaster with Bill, I finally got to meet my god. Well, she made wings appear. I have wings. Well,
Oh,
I
that's
can make
cool.
wings appear.
Would you like a
Yeah,
drink?
she doesn't like. No.
Alright.
She wasn't too amused nearly dying.
Yeah, not many things like to nearly die. I'll be honest, it's, after a while, though, you kind of get used to the concept. I've died like 5 times now. Coming back's a bitch, though.
Yeah. she wasn't happy and she threatened to just let me die next time. So
have you guys ever felt your muscle strands like reforming? It's a wonderful experience as long as you ignore all the agonizing, torturous pain. No one?
Nope.
All right.
No.
Just you, buddy.
Ah.
Though it's really weird having wings appear around me. So, and I flew backwards.
I've
Yeah,
never done
when
that
Rowena
before.
went to stab me.
Wonder if I ask my god for that. I've never been a part-time angel before. Maybe I should try doing that.
Yeah, it just adds to the oddity of me, so I guess
See
that's a
him
plus.
just kind of running his hand over the liquid, and you guys can all definitely feel magic like pouring out of him as he's doing so, and the color just keeps changing. But he's just staring at you guys, casually talking.
Should you really be messing with that?
Oh, it's fine. It's how I'm gonna fix Bill. He seems like a nice fellow.
Okay.
Yep.
He gave
That might
us
kill
As long
him.
as you bring him back.
That might kill him.
Can we not? Well, I mean, if you kill him, we have a revive, so.
I don't know if he would want to come back. I mean, he might. He might die, though.
I can go see if I can get him.
You want to go into the mysterious multiplanal dimension of existence?
It's our best shot at getting him back without killing him. And besides,
I mean, kind of true. I mean, I would have to do the same thing to you, though.
well,
How you plan on coming back?
I'll figure it out as I go. Besides, he offered his life to me to save me, so he offered up his life for me, so I might as well do the same.
All right. He kind
At
of
least I
stands
can-
up, grabs another mug, and just dips it into the very strange liquid before
Ezekiel's
moving
just
towards
trying
you.
to save him. We should just leave it at that.
I might kill him, dear.
Is it like it might kill him like 98.2%, or is it like 50-50? What's the split?
Nah, it's like a 78 chance. You know, he might die. He seems very resilient, though, honestly. I've never seen a bird take that much alcohol in without just straight up dying. Honestly, it's impressive what this bird has done. I mean, have you seen that, Keg? That shit is... this stuff in there should never exist. I mean,
I
not
looked
in the
at
way
it.
it is. Yeah. How alcoholic are you? Oh, sorry. How much of an alcoholic are you?
I'm not.
No, don't smell it, you'll die.
I assumed as much. I held my breath. I was just looking at it.
Smart plan. You're a very intelligent person. So,
Not really.
Averin.
I think it was just the
Mhm.
she touched the stuff once in the bar. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that she just got like contact drunk from that. So she learned.
He looks at Averin, he's like, how often do you partake in the glorious swish-wash?
I believe the last time I ingested alcohol was was that rather strong stuff from last time, and I ended up robbing a bank. Sorry, no, wait, no, it wasn't. It was a museum.
Museum.
Right. It's all a little blurry. What kind of alcohol was that again?
I think he named this the Dragon God wine.
Oh, no, not this one. The one that I ingested before. I don't know how
Oh.
strong that was. It was very, very strong. But I
Ellie,
don't-
you
I
would
don't
remember that was, I believe, the Dragon Nut wine. So you've probably been told that.
Well, then it's not my first time partaking of dragon entrailed alcohols.
Yeah, this one's fancy. I don't know what the hell happened when you mixed all of them together, but it's like you have an entire dragon in here. And boy, does it hit you like one. You want a sniff?
Sure.
It'll.
Alright.
You know.
You see that Ezekiel has no qualm putting you in potential danger as he just like shoves it towards you.
Mm.
Before you want me a con save.
Hey, at least you tried not to let me do it.
Yeah. So you it's like you just got punched in the schnoz by a dragon.
Ezekiel, if she dies, I will kill you myself personally.
What? I would probably not let her die. Even though it feels like you just got punched in the schnoz by a dragon,
Ezekiel.
honestly, not that bad. So much worse than
Sure.
almost any alcohol you've ever smelled, but not that bad. Kind of has a nice fruity undertone to it.
Very potent.
Yes.
Kind of like
Dragon
takes the
brain
cup
does
and like,
that.
yes, she kind of like raises the cup and is like, a toast to wherever I may depart.
Okay, bye, buddy.
Try to make sure nothing happens to my body.
Yeah, don't say hi to Shar or Paylor. If you do, don't mess with their coffee if they have it.
Did one of
How
y'all
are we
mess
gonna
with
get
their
her back?
coffee?
Bill did.
Oh, that's why they were pissed off at him.
All right,
Yeah.
well, whatever happens to me, if something should, weep not for me, my friends. Weep for a world without me. I drink.
Roll me a con save with advantage, why don't you? Wow.
Honestly, that
Ooh.
sounds about right.
So, you watched Bill drink it, and it looked like he just gotten slapped by an elephant before getting knocked out. You watched Ezekiel drink it, and it kind of looked like someone just kind of laid down and peacefully went to sleep. You watched Averin drink it, and it looks vaguely like she's having a heart attack and a seizure at the same time.
Can I try and catch her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like, she's foaming at the mouth kind of reaction. And Averin, roll me either wisdom or intelligence, whichever one is higher for you, or whichever one you have proficiency in.
Oh, yeah. Save?
Yes.
Or... Okay. Wisdom. Oh, flip.
Jesus Christ. Alright, cool. So, while your physical body is currently having can only be defined as your heart is trying not to explode as your insides are violently trying to reject the concoction which you have now ingested. Although, thankfully, with the addition of the good berry, it's not actually rejecting as hard as it would be. Your mind, on the other hand, you're just casually wandering the planes now. Like the multi-universal dimensional planes, you're just wandering them. You're doing like an astral bicon projection. But unlike Bill and unlike Ezekiel, you're just wandering. You're not like being thrown through. Like Ezekiel describes as like mirrors that you were like flying through like a torpedo and spinning around and shit. You're just walking. You're just walking through the planes.
Well then, I expected this to be a lot more chaotic.
Yeah. Kind of nice.
Chaotic
You're
on our end.
seeing very strange sights, from two-dimensional worlds to like strange existences with like at one point you saw fauna that were like 80 feet tall on average, like a deer that was like 80 feet tall, and like flowers that were like 2 feet tall. And see another one which is just, you assume this is the elemental dimension of fire because it's all fire. Another one that's just underwater. Another one that's just air. And you see like random weird shit and you just keep wandering. One point you enter into a completely dark area, and you also see a weird snake lady. And then you disappear into a very bright area that's sunshiny and nice. And you see a dude in a tux who's looking at you very quizzically. And you disappear again. Roll me a d20 for luck.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. That...
Do you need me to roll again?
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Good luck. Nice. A little bit better than good luck. Alright. You start, kind of plane hopping, you start going different ones, and then you eventually end up in a very white realm. And I don't mean like bright, I mean white. It's like if you walk into one of those crazy rooms where it's like everything's like padded and white and everything like that, except you take away the padding. It's just white. And you see what looks like just a human kind of there staring at a wall.
Well, hello there.
He does not respond or look your way.
Have you seen a small bird fellow drift this way, perhaps?
He slowly turns to you with a quizzical look.
I wave.
Bird?
Yes. Small, blackbird, large bag, generous and
Bird
naive.
passes by.
Um,
Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And he just keeps
Do you know what
repeating that.
Do you know what direction he last headed in?
Up and down and left and right,
Oh,
through
dear.
and through, on and on.
Okay. But which way did he last go?
Yes,
Oh dear, I'm not gonna find anything here.
friend.
Acquaintance.
Buddy.
Okay.
And then just suddenly you like are looking at him, and boosh, just a form that you can only vaguely recognize as Bill pops in, pops out like microseconds, and you
Oh,
don't understand what the fuck just happened. It literally bent your your idea of reality by seeing Bill do that.
this is going to take a while, isn't it? All right. Do you know any? Would you? You seem like you've been here a while. Would you have any idea how to better travel through here, or how to travel at all?
Am trapped, broken, split apart, so many places. Left and right and up and down, between the planes of life.
Okay, I'd rather like to not get shattered through space and time. I'd like to stay intact and also know how to travel through here at the same time. I hope I'm understanding you correctly.
Just walk. Go left or right or forward and back.
Okay. I was planning to walk out of here anyway. I kind of just like leave and like I don't know entirely where I'm thinking to go. Bill is all over the place, so I just kind of like pick a direction and walk.
Alright. Now you
Perhaps
just
I'll meet
start
a call.
walking, and this entirely white room, as you're walking, just fades, and then it reappears into a different room. And it just keeps doing that over and over again. From, different colored rooms to different worlds that you're witnessing. And it's like you're standing on solid materials, but also like you're not. It's like you're walking on the air that is only solid when you're stepping on it. Every now and again, you get a flash of Bill, and he just boop, 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 boop. Sometimes it's multiple times a area. Sometimes you don't see him for like 15. Completely random.
Okay. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere with this. Hmm. Maybe I'd have better luck trying to find someone that I know I can find. How would I target them? Maybe it's one of those things where it's like you need to like focus all your will and something onto someone. Hmm. Maybe if I try and find Bill's uh mentor, master, whoever he's looking for. I don't know where he is, but I can at least certainly try. It's not like I'm going to find Bill. So I guess I'm going to try and attempt to focus on finding Bill's mentor first. I feel
Okay.
like I heard that he was like shattered or something, but maybe I can find some part of him.
Alright. Roll me a d20 for luck.
Okay.
Nice. So
Half decent.
you start focusing, you start going, you continue to go through multiple areas again, and you eventually have to like, you have no concept of time in this universe, but you eventually end up, from what you remark about a couple minutes, inside that same white room with the guy staring at the wall. It's just another area. You've been through a couple of the same ones, but you eventually just kind of walk back into this room and he's still staring at the wall.
You again. Look, who even are you, sir? How'd you end up here?
Buddy.
Not terribly helpful, but okay. Who's Buddy?
Bird buddy. I write and write, I sing a song, drink all day and run along.
No. 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 That makes okay. Are you wouldn't happen to be Bill's mentor figure, would you?
Buddy.
So you are. Okay. You're a fragment of him, at least, from what I can gather.
Lost and split and fly along. All the days are so very long.
I can imagine so. How do you have any idea how we would put you together? I don't know if you'll answer legibly, but I can try.
Different places, different rules, different people, different moves. Put 'em together, you have a person. Take 'em apart, and you don't. Oddly enough, that one didn't rhyme.
Okay. So I think what you're saying is that I have to put you together somehow, like a little jigsaw puzzle thing.
Just stares at the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a yes. But the question is how to how large is this guy?
He's like probably 5'10", roughly.
Hmm.
He's a decent fellow, kind of slightly lanky, but like, it's just kind of average. Human.
All right. And how many parts of you are there? Are they all in rooms like these?
One by one they go away. Nobody knows the total name.
Okay. What am I wanting? I'm okay. So you're saying you don't know?
One by one I was placed in a white room to my doom.
Well, that one's just depressing. All right. I'm gonna like pick. I'm kind of like drag him by like the collar of his like clothes or whatever, and then just like kind of walk off, still thinking about like trying to find the other pieces.
As you attempt to grab him, your hand for just a moment goes through his coat. Roll me a we'll go with a wisdom check. Not safe, just a check.
Just to check. Okay.
That'll work. So your hand seems to go through him for a second, and then finally you get actual purchase on his arm, on the collar, I guess. As you turn to go and walk towards the door, or the wall, or whatnot, it kind of starts to expand for you, and then starts to kind of close, and it's in a weird state of opening and closing, and you're not quite sure why.
Okay. Can I like attempt to like kind of nudge him through to see what happens?
You could, yeah.
All right.
Do you like push him or?
I kind of push him, yeah.
Okay. He seems to stumble, and for a moment, like his head kind of pops through, and then he just comes right back, and he's just like, whoa, spinny, spinny, back and forth, one by one, we go on forth.
All right.
Seems like he kind of went through, but then he just didn't go all the way.
Close, but not quite.
You could try dragging him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, I can first, so I can at least go through it. So perhaps I just need to try pulling you through from the other side.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's what you tried doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, keep your eyes on him. You kind of walk backwards until you're fairly confident you've gone through whatever multi-dimensional shift that what happens. And you kind of grab him, you drag him towards you, and yeah, he just comes with you, and you are now in a different plane, kind of holding on to his arm or sleeve or whatever have you, and he's also just standing on thin air. He's not really. His eyes look like he's not looking at anything. He's just looking far off.
There we go. All right then. Off to find the rest of you then. What's your name, fellow?
Master.
Weird name, but okay.
Buddy.
I'm not You know, we'll just call you Buddy. I don't know how I feel about calling you Master.
Buddy.
All right, Buddy.
A dead look in his eye. Oddly enough, while you're dragging him, his feet don't move, but he moves as easily as if he's walking. You're just pulling him. It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he's on Heelys.
The optimal form of transportation.
Oh, for certain.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just start wandering. I'm assuming you're just trying to find the rest of his pieces?
It's the best lead I've got on trying to figure out how to get to Bill.
Fair enough. Roll me another d20.
Yeah. I did hear that, like, he seemed like he was probably very, like, adept at what he did. Oh, there we go.
I'm amazed. I haven't seen a single nat 1 today.
I almost got there. I got 2 2s, I think.
God, I think we've seen 5 2s today, but like 4 20s. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
Averin is, yeah.
Huh?
Well, it's like Averin is definitely very wanting to prefer to like ask Bill's master about this stuff. She's really hoping that she doesn't like run into a god or anything.
well, with that nat 20, you are somehow managing to avoid the gods. You do, like, in the back of your head, you get a feeling every now and again that you're walking forwards, where it's like bad, and then you just sharply turn to the side and you walk forwards, and it's like good, and it walks you into a different area. You're not quite sure what it is, but you just get random feelings in the back of your head that just direct you places. And eventually you walk into another area. This looks more like a kind of like a library or study room or something, or a wizard's tower, what have you. There are books all around. There are books filling every one of the 16 bookshelves inside the circular area. There are books that are piled high on the ground. There's like a 15-foot ceiling, and several book piles are reaching the ceiling. And there are scrolls of all shapes and sizes just sprayed around the room. And there's this one dude in the middle who is like writing frantically on a piece of paper. He's just constantly writing and mumbling to himself and just listing out hundreds of different things.
I kind of like drag Buddy over and then just like kind of I'm assuming that he's like kind of like, is he like sitting down or sitting? Yeah.
He's sitting down, just on the middle of the floor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like crouch nearby him and like snap my fingers. It's like, oi, you the guy? You know, Bill? You the guy?
I got so many things to write. I got so little time. Oh, I need to write so much.
What are you writing?
Every one of my spells, everything I know, every single ingredient to like different beers. Do you know that beers have so many different ingredients in them? Like so much alcohol has so many different. You need to write down every single alcoholic ingredient with every single detail, from the amount of liters that they have to the amount of ounces of the leaves that they use, the trees that they use. You have to write down everything. Everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're Bill's master. Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll comprehend all of this much better once you're all together. Come along then.
But I need to write. I need to write more. I'm not done writing.
Write more after. Yeah, you can write more after. Come on.
I can't. No. I need to write. He's kind of fighting you as he like grabs a bunch of his different books and grabs like a bunch of quills. And he's like, I need to write. I need to continue writing. I need to write all of it. I need to write everything down. I don't even know your name. What's your name? I need to write your name down. I don't even know my name. Whose name am I writing? What am I doing?
Your name is Buddy now. Come on. You're Buddy.
Buddy.
You're Buddy number 2.
He starts writing down Buddy. I'm Buddy 2.
Okay.
Buddy 2. Buddy 2. Buddy 2.
I slapped the books out of his hand.
Ah!
Come on.
My life's work.
I severely doubt this is where you want to store all your life's work. Come on.
How will I find it again?
You'll be able to write more of it later. Come on.
I can rewrite it?
Yeah. After
Roll me
we
a
find
persuasion
Bill.
check, if you would. Yeah, 18. That's pretty damn good. He looks and he goes, okay. And he reaches over and he grabs like a bag full of various different pretty much all different types of writing implements and like a bunch of quills, bunch of ink things that are in there, all weirdly sealed. And like starts slamming, he closes the bag, puts it on his shoulder, he's like, I'm ready. I can write so much. I got so much to write. I got so little time to write. I can do it. I can write everything. I don't even need to eat. I don't even need to sleep. I just write.
Okay. Well, we're going to be traversing planes now. You can take notes.
Notes.
Notes. All right, come on. How many of you are there? You wouldn't happen to know how many of you there are here, right?
Huh?
You were split to a bunch of fragments across space and time.
I was?
Yeah, there's one of you right over there. I point to Buddy number 1.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Gotta write down some notes as he pulls out his notebook and starts writing. I was Buddy 1. I was Buddy 2. I was other buddies. Is that Buddy 3? Is that Buddy 4? How many buddies? How many buddies?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Come on.
As you're now collecting various different buddies, I guess. We're gonna look at the rest of y'all, apparently. So yeah, you just watch her. She's basically having a seizure, and like she's kind of foaming at the mouth. Her heart rate is skyrocketed. She seems in decent health aside from that, though. She took that like a champ. I'm impressed. I'll be honest, I kind of was expecting her to, like, have a much worse reaction. Usually people who don't drink, when they hit by this hard of alcohol, Sends them off their feet, man. Ah, good shit.
I mean, she's definitely off her feet in one way.
Yeah, well, she's not dead yet. I'm honestly kind of impressed. You might want to turn her head so she doesn't swallow her own tongue. Yeah.
It's not
Okay,
a thing, but okay.
Yeah. She'll be maybe fine. Wonder if I should make her heart slow down.
If you can do that, that'd be good, I think. Having your heart racing constantly is not a good
Yeah, it's only, it kind of walks over, kind of past Bill's body. He kind of walks over and he puts his hand on her neck and goes, "It's only 230 beats per minute. It's fine."
Could we get that to, like, 90 max?
Oh, man. I can probably... Anyone have a syringe?
Ellie? Jackson?
It would be a good idea to slow down her heart rate.
You got a syringe on you? I mean, I could also do it with a knife, but I'm sure you don't want me to poke too big of a hole.
Daggers, all I
might
have.
have a syringe. Hold on, wait.
You have a medical kit, you probably would have one.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I do. Wait, hold on,
Yeah.
I do.
Nice.
Or at least I have a healer's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Healer's
kit.
kit is the same idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one. I have two, actually.
Oh. Sound local
Why do you have
room.
so many?
Alright, just give me a syringe
there we
and
go.
I'll work my magic. I was a part-time healer for like a century.
Okay.
I could just try to do it myself. I was serious I would kill you if you kill her.
It's fine. She won't die. Not on my operating table. And you see him like kind of popping his knuckles, and he like gets a little bit more serious. And he's like, "I was a cleric for over half a century. I kept people alive, and if they died, I swear to my own god that I would beat the shit out of them." It's very effective. Anyways, Rue, you got that syringe?
Yeah, here.
Alright, thank you. He like kind of grabs the syringe, he looks at her. And you see him like kind of play with the needle a little bit with some magic. None of y'all would even be able to closely identify this magic. This is some high level stuff. Before he looks at her and he goes, "Yeah, right, bitch. Don't you die on me." And just fucking stabs her in the heart.
Ellie's gonna go to Jackson and not watch.
Jackson kind of wraps his arms around her. He's like, "It's okay. She'll live. I don't trust
really
him,
not
but
okay.
he's just like, don't worry, bitch. You won't die at my table." His entire accent has changed, by the way, as he just impales her in the heart. And the syringe isn't even filled with anything, so he doesn't even press down the plunger. He just kind of pulls that back out. Everin, inside the multi-dimensional world, you just feel hurt.
Oh, for the love of... Oh, what are they doing up there?
Your heart rate has now slowed down, though. Down to a nice, even 150. Alright. She ain't gonna die on my table just yet.
I mean, you seem to be better at this than me, so...
I spent so many years being a qualified doctor, I could have gotten my medical license if I chose to. I probably should have. It's okay. I could make her seem like she's almost dead. I could do that as well.
Why would we want her to seem almost dead?
I had no idea. I got paid to do a lot of things when I was a cleric.
Why are you talking like this?
That's my cleric voice.
Okay.
I use it whenever I'm in cleric mode.
Okay.
Yeah. I could stab her again. Some people really want me to let out blood.
Some people really want you to what?
Let out the blood.
Why would she need her blood let out?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I was a clerk. I don't know what kind of necessities this woman has. Is she close to death by other measures? Like swords?
I think she's fine right now. Thank you for
All right.
lowering her heart rate. You can go inside until we come and get you again if you would like.
Nice. I got a lot of people to make better. And he kind of like turns around, he kind of walks into the bar, and all you hear is him shouting, "All right, boys and girls, whoever pays me enough gold, I'll fix any ailments you got. From broken bones to broken hearts to broken legs, I'll break them for you. I'll pay you the gold if you break your own legs."
Marina looks over to Ellie. What is going on?
I don't know.
Jackson kind of looks at y'all and goes, I think that he may have gone a little bit crazy over time.
Should I hit him?
That might fix him. I think he's stuck in, I guess he kind of air quotes, cleric mode. Honestly, I'm really concerned for the time period he was a cleric in.
True.
Yeah, so I'll hit him. Should I actually hit him with my fry pan then? Is that what we're agreeing on?
Let's do that in a second. Right now, I think we should probably get a room and lay these two down at least, so they're not just out in the open.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Oh, game. I believe we actually did get rooms at the inn for free forever. For
Yeah.
Porn.
Yeah.
Or because we know him.
Jackson kind of looks at the casket and he goes, well, you guys could do that. I'll bottle a bottle for y'all.
Bottle it. No, just like guard it so no one else drinks it while we're gone.
Please don't go near it. And I don't want to try to get you out of a coma.
Don't smell it. You can look at it from like 10 feet away.
Don't touch it. Just be like, 10 feet away from it, okay?
And make sure no one else does it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll put a lid on it and
you from a guard. I don't feel like rescuing you from an alcohol.
Yeah, I'll put a lid on it and make sure no one drinks it, I guess. Do you want me to get the good doctor?
Yes, actually that'd be great. If you could do
All
that.
right. Well, I could do that, but that requires me to move away from the casket.
I don't care what your friends say, you're pretty comfy.
What?
Huh?
What?
What? It's what Ellie was going to just throw off Jackson for a moment.
Oh. Right. Huh. Right.
Just to lighten the mood.
Marina's gonna like maneuver Averin into the like position that she found was most comfortable when she was moving her last time.
Well, I mean, I can go get the doctor while you guys guard the casket. Or
I need to go there anyway.
okay, well, if you're gonna go there anyway, I can watch the casket. You guys go there. Yeah. Do you want me to watch your Bill? You want to bring Bill with you?
I'm going to the room to put Averin down, so I was hoping maybe Ellie would take Bill and then come back down and... Or Ellie can stay up there. One way or another, I need to go to the blacksmith because Ellie's apparent wings decided to break my scimitar.
Okay, look, I didn't realize my wings would... I didn't even realize I would have wings, so... I'm sorry for your weapon.
Yeah, I'm just
Didn't mean
gonna
to break it.
It's fine. It's
Cadence broke it, technically.
Okay, yeah.
Right, well, I'll just... He kind of grabs the lid of the keg and he kind of puts it on top of me. Kind of climbs the keg and sits down on it. And he's like, all right, well, I'll just stay right here. And anybody approaches, I'll make sure to tell them that they'll die. I won't tell them what they'll die from, so they'll assume it's me.
Okay, I mean, I'm assuming you have quite the reputation here. I don't quite know
I'm not
your
up here that often.
adventures, but well, I wasn't sure.
All right, well, you guys have fun. I'll watch the stars once they come out in like
Okay.
half a day.
Don't count too many stars without me, okay?
You know, it's mostly clouds at the moment, so
Well, have fun counting the clouds then.
it's really just one.
Anyway, am I dragging Bill or Averin?
Bill, I've Averin all situated
Okay.
on like my back or whatever.
She's also not spasming, by
Okay.
the way.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. So you have no
I'll take
worries of
Bill
being
to the room
injured.
then.
I'm going to count that as good in the
Yeah.
good column and not the bad.
Yeah, you guys kind of walk into the tavern holding, both the people, and the very first thing you see is Ezekiel standing over somebody, and he just goes, "Yeah!" and he grabs the guy's leg and snaps it. And then he grabs out like a bag of gold and he hands it to the guy. "Yeah! Now I can fix it!"
Just ignore it.
What's
It's not-
Ezekiel's AC? Are you sure? I don't think we should ignore this. That's
With
he
Bill
should be
and
breaking people's
Averin,
legs.
with Bill and Avon right now, I don't think we're going to do anything with Ezekiel. You can handle him later if you'd like. But
Oh,
right
for
now-
sure, I'm gonna deal with him later.
Yeah!
He
Alright,
shouldn't be
buddies!
just breaking people's legs.
I'm
They're
not breaking
signing
the
up for it,
legs
and
of
they're going to
people
pay
who
it
want them
forward.
broken.
It's okay, Ellie. Just
Rowena.
everyone talking all at once.
I break their legs, I give them gold. See, like, a
that's
couple
not
people are
right.
lined up,
Okay.
like, holding out their legs, just like, yeah.
What's with this place? Why are they lining up to have their legs broken?
Because they're going to
They
get
want
paid. I don't know.
Hey,
Go!
Lover.
Anyways.
Dwarves in gold, my friend.
Cadence, could you
Dwarves
take
in
me
gold.
out?
There's no response.
Oh, of course,
Mhm.
there's no fucking response.
So yeah, you guys bring, Averin and Bill up to their respected rooms.
Upstairs.
There you go. And bring them to respective rooms. Just like, there you go. Nice bed. It's actually a pretty decent bed set up. And yeah, they're both out. They are outy mogouty.
Okay. Well, if you're going to go deal with Ezekiel, I'm going to go head to the blacksmith real quick because, well, And then I'll bring back Oliver.
Aurora's yelling.
Okay, sounds good. Should I just stay here with the two of them and not deal with Ezekiel? Or
I mean, that's what I was thinking you were going to do. Eventually, I'm sure we'll get to dealing with him, but it doesn't seem like they don't want their legs broken. They're signing up for it.
okay.
I mean, yes, it's disturbing to see, but it's
Oh,
not
for
like
sure. But I guess they're okay with it since they're lining up anyways.
exactly.
So I'll just stay here then.
Okay.
Nice. So, Rowena, you start heading down, and you see that people are definitely lining up to have their legs broken, and he's giving a bag of gold to each and every single one of them. And then they take out like half the gold, and then they get back to him, and he unbreaks their leg.
Yep. That's
Rocking all
disturbing.
around.
It's a very unpleasant thing to watch, and their screams of agony are definitely not muffled, but they're getting half a bag of gold. You have no idea how much is in each of these bags, but they're definitely getting some kind of payday.
It's definitely profitable. So, weird, but okay.
Yeah, unpleasant, but it works. So you go off to head
Deal
to the
with it later.
blacksmith.
Yes.
And as you kind of walk into the blacksmith area, you see him and Oliver having a nice chat, kind of probably finishing up the things. The blacksmith completely covered in soot, as well as his entire chair is covered in soot. And he kind of looks at you as you enter, and he goes, "Oh, what is it?"
Hello. I think this is my first time being here.
Ah, seemed like a nice fellow.
I'm part of the group that has been coming to you probably quite a bit. In fact, I know. Hello. The tiefling you're sitting across from.
Well, I hope to the fortune god that you're like him, and you can give me something fucking impressive to make instead of goddamn give me a horn that I can just fucking drill.
Yeah, as it turns out, you can apparently merge fluid elements with metal to make odd forms of iron that have those magical qualities. I've never seen that work before. This is really cool.
It's fascinating. Please, for love of everything, tell me you got something that I need to do that is more important than drilling a hole in a horn. He gestures to the massive quantity of magic creations behind him, and honestly just the fine detail, a master blacksmith.
Yeah.
Well,
I could certainly make it interesting, I suppose.
Yeah, I live for the interesting times.
I have this.
A jar of ink and a few spare pages if you want to drop some plans. Here, he just says, gesturing to the table.
Well, I don't care too much how it comes out. I just need it to be usable. Reliable, you know?
Anything that I create will last you until the day you die. And probably a lot longer too, but, yeah. Depends on how long you live.
As you know, we have come across some dragon pots.
Yeah, it's pretty damn cool.
And I was given a rib. I was going to use it to make a new bow, but I have acquired a different bow via other means. So instead, takes out the broken scimitar. Just the front part's broken.
Yeah, it's like a good 3 inches just snapped off. There's a sad scimitar right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you particularly want to fix this. It doesn't matter if it's a scimitar. I can use a short sword. I could use... I can use plenty of things, right? So, what I was thinking is, maybe you could inlay... I think I can even use a longsword. Let me double... I think I can. No, not armor.
I think you need the dueler feat.
I believe rangers technically have the same weapon proficiency as the fighters, so yeah, longsword would be something you could use.
Yep, longsword, longbow.
I think you need the dueler. I think you need the dueler feat, or the... Yeah, I think it's the dueler feat. Two-handed weapon fighting feat. I don't know, something like that. That allows you to use a non-light weapon in offhand. Is it a light weapon?
No, it's not a light weapon, and the longsword is just a one-hander.
Yeah,
I have simple weapons and martial weapons, and under martial weapons it says longbow and then longsword, and then it goes to maul, morningstar, net, pike.
Yeah, the dual-wielded feat allows you to use 2-weapon fighting, even when the one-handed weapon, melee weapons you're wielding aren't light. Otherwise, I'm
not looking for double.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in that case, for single-handed weapons, you can pretty much use any weapon.
Yeah.
So you could totally make you a longsword.
Yeah, you could also make me a trident, apparently.
Could.
That seems interesting. I use that in Baldur's Gate as a spiritual weapon.
Oh, nice.
Because it's cool.
It is.
But, yes. So, I was hoping that you could make me something with the dragon bone inlaid.
I could do that. What kind of weapon you looking for? You looking for like cool, or you looking for like... What kind of weapon you looking for?
Well, with the scimitar, it gives me a bit of reach
Uh-huh.
without having to loose an arrow.
Uh-huh.
So, if you could make me something that reaches without having to lose it, that works for me.
The couple things like that. I learned a couple abilities a long time ago. Do you throw weapons?
No. I mean, I could, I guess, but I don't want. So maybe just a sword.
Then you could probably insert like a pair of pistons into something underneath the blade. You need to make it extend a bit. Hit on the button, presses something on the bottom of the pommel. He just says, it's just starting to draw out more plans on the page.
Do you want to be very light?
Well, light would definitely be better.
Alright. I'm gonna do, because you're giving me a little bit of a challenge here.
I'm giving you creativity.
I'll make you a long sword with the dragon bone kind of laid in there. Now, from the looks of it, he kind of looks at the dragon bone. He kind of like taps it with his finger. It's just like a bird friend of yours. It's a blue dragon bone, so it's gonna be electrifying. I believe that's blue dragon, whatever their one is.
Yeah, blue dragon's lightning.
Okay, it's gonna be electrifying. So it'll give you a little bit of range, most likely, even if you don't like hit them. Sometimes like the lightning will just spark up. Pretty cool stuff. But normally, it's really heavy. He gestures to the fact that the dragon bone is quite heavy. So I'm going to inlay a couple runes, and it's gonna make it a little bit lighter because of magic. However, because it's gonna be magic lightness, if you're inside an area which doesn't really, remove some of that lightness, that magicness, it'll be much heavier.
I could probably also loan you a bit of fluid form air, or probably would help it to... Probably would help to focus that energy a bit better as well.
That could be quite useful.
Sure, I think he still got a little bit left over from experiments this morning. He just says holding out a bottle of what looks to be a yellow fluid.
Ooh, kind of take it and put it on the table. So what do you think, Lily?
Would the runes have to be on both sides of the blade?
Nah, just one.
So on the other side, could you make runes that I could, I don't know, activate somehow?
What do you
and
think
have
of
it
activate?
sort of... Oh, well, if I could get it... I suppose, lightning or electricity of some sort gives off light.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I, for some reason, I don't know... Oh, wait, no, maybe...
I said I got a couple spells I might want to send you.
I was just about to say, could I inlay like a spell where I can activate it and
You
like
could probably do
cast...
so with them, yeah. It'd be like a single cast per long rest, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. And cast... I've heard of a lightning spell that you could use.
Oh.
Witch bolt.
I could probably slide that in there. It's not a very difficult spell to put in. Even the youngest wizards would know that one. But I could slide that in there. Easy peasy. Got a couple scrolls for it too.
You
Okay.
can challenge at best, but that still sounds like it'd be a lot of fun to put into any sort of equipment.
Honestly, fascinating thought. You know what? Just because you actually gave me something would be fitting of, he again gestures to his massive arsenal of stuff. You can clearly tell he has a bit too much pride in this. The Master Blacksmith's title. I'll give you it for 20 gold.
Throw it on tap,
Okay.
and just simply to see this work.
20 gold it is.
Indeed. Are you gonna split with Oliver?
Wait, what? Why?
You say you want to throw in 10 just to see it
I
work.
just flat out said I'd be more than willing to throw in the first 10 for that.
The first 10? Okay, yeah, sure. Tiefling wants to pay for it. You just pay for some? Sure.
Alright, cool. Yes, just take away 10 from both y'all's inventories and he's gonna kind of grab the gold and go, that's, Aurora. He's gonna grab
we
the gold and he's gonna put away. He's like, come back and, Sage Stone's not gonna take me too long. This won't take me long. Come back tomorrow. I'll have both Sending Stone done for you, as well as, that lovely little blade for you.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Oliver, we might need your help as well back at the bar.
I don't know what happened this time.
You will see indeed.
Maybe just starts picking up his bag off the floor and strapping it on. Alright, let's get going.
Okay.
You guys
Good luck, have fun.
Yeah, there's gonna be a fantastic time. He grabs the metal grate of the forge, pulls it open, grabs his chair and shoves it in there, turns on the forge, slams down the grate, and just watches as the flames start growing ever higher. Yeah.
So I take it this has something to do with whatever Bill was working on.
Yes.
He says as he's leaving. What did he get himself into this time?
As you guys are walking, you eventually come across a Jackson just kind of laying down on the keg, watching the stars, or cloud.
So inside of that, they drank that. They being Ezekiel and Bill. Ezekiel
And Bill.
exploded.
I'm sorry,
And then
what?
Yeah, I know, right? Absolutely horrifying. I thought maybe it was blast veins. But it wasn't. And then he kind of coalesced back together. That was a whole thing. Bill has not woken up. His heart beat super low. And then we tried, which is how my scimitar got broken. I thought it would be better to try to kill my sister instead of having her drink the drink that Bill made, because at least then, we have your potion that you made. Because she was going to drink and go find Bill. I was like, what if I just kill you and then you can go find Bill? Because we actually know how to fix that. But we don't know how to fix the drink. That makes sense, right?
No!
How does it not make sense?
Why default to that rather than just giving it a little bit more time?
Well, because Ezekiel exploded, which I guess, we can count that as part of his quirks. But we were worried and we didn't want him to explode as well, and his heart rate is really low. I don't think heart rates are supposed to be so low.
I'll throw together her edible. Crap, blanking on. In real life. I'll see about throwing together edible concoction of fluid form fire. Maybe that'll get up. Maybe the extra heat will cause his heart rate to increase.
Yeah. So here's the thing: it didn't just make heart rate decrease. Averin decided to go about getting Bill back from the plains. Apparently he's walking the plains or something. So she kind of conked out as well. But conversely to what happened with Bill, her heart rate was exceptionally high.
Alright, so I need to balance the fluid form water element as well. My gosh.
Yeah, it's It's an experience, especially if you go inside the bar right now, because Ezekiel is breaking legs and then fixing them.
That doesn't even make it. He just opens the door and he's just like, let's just get going.
Crack! Alright, buddy,
Okay, let's
here's
get going.
100 gold. Give me 50 of it and I'll fix it.
Let's just get going before I practically turn this bar into a clinic.
I mean, it seems like he's already doing that. I think we're gonna need to fix him next, is what I'm saying.
I don't even think an elixir of fox cunning is going to do anything here.
Okay, well. We put them upstairs.
He's going through. Alright, let's get going. He just is going towards the door, or to the upper floors.
Nice. So you guys end up in the upper floors of the tavern. And Ellie's just kind of sitting there watching over the two of them as they are desperately trying not to possibly die, you know?
Well, we can take over watch if you want to go deal with Jackson and Ezekiel or the new god in your head.
Just going down with both the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like I assume Ollie's just like getting out his alchemist supplies and just like starting to already start messing with the elemental fluids.
Pretty much, yeah.
Are they in separate rooms or are they in the same room?
Same room.
Same room? Okay. I'll sit against the wall by like the door or whatever.
Okay.
You two who just seem like you two are obsessed with madness and chaos, I swear. Just mutters frustrated under his breath as you just like see him just like mixing part of the fire or base fluid with sugar.
Well, everything's been fine here. They've been breathing and their pulses haven't changed at all. So I'd gladly go deal with Ezekiel, if you don't mind, of course.
Fair enough. In that case, hey Rowena, do me a favor and see about mixing some of this water or base element here with some of this. He just says holding out a stick of butter.
Okay.
Should be a stir. Have a stirring stick. I think that should be right around there. Are you free to use for that? And just as he's just like still working on the fire fluid.
Rowena's gonna do her best. She's got them.
With Oliver's instruction and guidance, you're pretty good at doing it. Mostly because he's just telling you to mix this or, you know, put this and that and stir it and all that fun stuff.
Don't tell me to measure anything. I'm not good with that.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll take care of that for the most part.
And so Ellie heads down and just starts running up to Ezekiel. Ezekiel is just in the middle of like fixing somebody's leg and like he like used some magic. If it gets fixed, they hand him 50. And just from behind is Ellie running up and just absolutely backhanding that crap out of his skull with her frying pan. Just dunk dunk. And he hits the floor. He hits the floor like a train that decided to suplex a person. He eventually bounces back up and goes, "Oh yeah, that's gonna be stinging. That's gonna be painful. That's gonna feel like somebody hit me with a frying pan a long time." Did you really have to hit me with a frying pan, Ellie?
Why are you still Southern?
Oh. Sorry about that. Don't worry. I only use that voice for very good occasions.
Do I need to hit you again?
No, I'm perfectly fine.
Are you going to keep breaking people's legs?
Oh, is that what I was doing? He kind of looks at the guy under who's like still screaming in pain, but like his leg is healed, and he's like, it's healed. And he's like, "Oh. I mean, they were getting money.
That doesn't make it right.
I fixed it.
Yes, I'm glad you fixed it, but please don't. No.
Okay, I guess. I'll just stick to selling people alcohol that may or may not kill them. It'll be fine.
You know, and I can't stop you there, but at least I can stop you from breaking people's fucking legs. That's not
They
good.
were paying me to do so.
I know they were paying you to do so, but no.
Well, technically they're paying me to fix it, I guess. I was paying them to break it.
Nonetheless, and Ellie will turn to everyone. The doctor is out. There's no actual He's not an actual doctor. Go back to your drinking, and if you have complaints, you'll meet with my fry pan. You'll learn that why I do not cook with it. Okay? Get it?
I
Got
never
it?
said I had a medical license. I just said I had 2 hands. And money.
And I have 2 hands and a fry pan.
Fry pan is more effective than money. And all the people just kind of start going back to their drinks. Many of them limping now. So, how's my keg doing?
To a god right now. Your keg is being babysat by Jackson right now.
Ah, should start balling that shit up.
Yeah, you can go do that by yourself with no one else around.
Alright.
I can watch you from afar if you decide to pop again.
Don't worry, I'll just start licking it. It'll be fine. If you never lick the bottom of a barrel after you drain alcohol from it, you have not lived.
Care to tell, like, how are you related to a paladin again?
Well, he's a goody two-shoes, and he always decided he wanted to help people and save people. Personally think he chose the wrong path, but yeah, that's just more fun.
I can kind of see why you believe it's fun, but
yeah,
goodness gracious, no wonder your brother's not around.
This is a fantastic time. What are you talking about?
My friend's still in a coma, and I'm somehow still sober, and this is not a dream.
I can fix that.
No.
Oh.
Thank you, but no. Not with your drinks.
Well, on the plus side, that drink outside might be the goddamn thing that kills the grandpappy.
If you...
on my mission, let's go.
Ellie's gonna put her hand to his chin before... No. If he's walking away, she's smacking him again. No.
Ow, what the fuck?
Yeah, so... Would you like to meet Char sooner? Because if you go near my Grampy and kill him, you best believe there is nowhere safe for you, and you'd wish the gods would kill you.
This man refuses to die. Who am I but to wish upon a star for a drink that can finally ease this man's suffering?
You think he's suffering? How about you leave him alone and do not kill him? If I find out that you kill him, again, you'll wish that there was a god to put you out of your misery.
He'll be the one who drinks it. I won't kill him.
No. You would be the one going out of your way to present him the drink.
Yeah. It's a man offering another man solace for living almost half a century.
No.
Yeah. I don't tell you, you're very mean with the frying pan.
Huh. Yeah. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'd rather be mean and be known for my fry pan. But if there's still a few things keeping me going with this war mission, it's Grampy, my forest, and Mercy. If you ruin that for me, you ruin it for everyone, and you'd wish you were dead.
Ow, trust me, hon. You can't kill me more than I've been killed.
Well, then it'll be a very fun experience killing you repeatedly.
Well, don't worry. I won't kill your grandpappy until you are also dead, or you come back from the war.
Ezekiel,
Best of luck! And he pats your shoulder and starts trying to walk away.
can I smack him again in the back with it?
You're welcome to. Ow. You keep hitting me.
Has anyone ever told you how much of a jackass you are?
Oh, many times. It's when my brother's not here.
Ah, okay.
Alright, bye. I won't fill up my bottle.
Yeah, send Jackson back in.
Alright, I'll dilute it so people can drink it.
Going to kill him. Oh, my cadence.
After a couple of minutes, you see Jackson kind of walking back in. He's like, "Ha, the smell of alcohol in the air. Nice." Starts walking over to
Yeah,
you.
it kind of reminds me of home.
How you doing?
I feel like I'm going to scream.
Would you like to dance?
Dancing right now? Here?
Yeah. In a middle bar, everyone's drunk
Okay.
or high off their pain. You know, just completely threw it for a loop.
I would love to dance. That'd be great.
Nice. Alright, feel free to roll your performance. He will do. He is a horrible dancer, by the by. As illustrated by his natural 0.
Oh my god.
Holy crud, Foundry out my eardrums.
That's why I turned that down a while ago.
He is quite
Yeah, so he's
possibly the
stepping on
most
my toes and we're giving up.
unequivocally. He is quite possibly the most unequivocally worst dancer you've ever seen in your life.
Yep, okay. Well, I
Very funny.
appreciate you cheering me up.
No,
So,
I got
I don't
this. I
think-
got. Whoop, nope. Nope. Whoop, no. I got this. It's like sword fighting, but not.
Sword fighting's different than dancing.
No, you just gotta like use the hands and like sweep the leg, you know. Then you gotta like pump the hand, like pump the arms, and you gotta go like left and right to the cha cha.
I'm
It's
gonna end up with
horrendous to
so many
watch.
bruises.
It's horrendous to watch. It's sad. Yeah, and then you gotta slide to the left, and you gotta slide to the right. Then you gotta slide his bag off his shoulder. Yeah, that's a movement.
You know, that's not a movement.
Lift up a leg, dance in a circle. Yeah, this is dancing, guys.
I'm so glad the rest of the team isn't here.
Yeah, I'm so glad everyone here is so drunk they won't remember anything tomorrow. What
I love you.
Love you too. Now dance with a 1, 2, left and right. 1, 2, left and right. This is not working at all, but it's funny.
And somehow I'm keeping up with you.
Yeah. Alright, well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be ending this episode mostly because Bill is not here, so he can't wake back up.
I have to know what happens when, like, I don't know, you like stabilize
Yeah,
the
I have
dimensions.
to know what happens with Averin.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just think it's kind of funny because just like I actually already thought up what the concoction I just had Rowena mix up is going to do. It's just like a fluid form candy that was just like apparent, maybe popular in like the Citadel like 200 years ago, but people stopped using it because like one's a soldier He uses a final drink in like Cataclysm and practically froze himself solid.
Oh wow.
It's basically the ongoing feeling that she'd probably feel the moment she swallows it. It is the general effect of swallowing a mint and an ice cube at the same time.
Ooh.
Holds.
Well, it's gonna be a fascinating episode next time as Averin is actually doing what Bill has been trying to do for years, basically. And we'll see what happens.
And before you ask, yes, I did come up with all of that on the spot.
Nice. So we're gonna see
totally
what happens. Huh?
My mic totally cut out, and I missed what happened. Like you were just like, and Averin is actually.
Averin is doing something that Bill has been trying to do for years. So we're gonna see if it pans out or if her god gets really pissed at her. It depends on whether or not she can drag him out of multi-virtual existence with whatever the hell she's doing. Not really sure, but honestly, she's making her way, and I'm just rolling with the punches. Ellie is dancing with someone who has not only one left foot, but two left feet, and possibly three, one of which being his hand. Oliver and Rowena are concocting concoctions which will either make them come out of a coma or keep them alive long enough for them to come out of a coma themselves. And, of course, the wonderful, glorious Ezekiel is having a really, really good time bottling a drink that really can only be considered death for like 90% of people. Truly a drink for alcoholics.
Even more fluid death than the concoction that Ollie gave to the king, partially because his was non-alcoholic.
Yeah. There's many things wrong with this drink, all of which should be banned from the entirety of this universe, and none of which are because no one ever thought of it existing before this point. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, feel free to come by next week on Friday at 7 p.m. PST. We're going to be, honestly seeing what the hell Bill's gonna be doing that time and whether or not Averin's gonna be surviving. And again, if you guys want to check out the rest of our stuff, feel free to hit that link that I sent inside the chat. Another huge shout out to Pastry Boy Fritter, our $3 patron. And again, if you guys want to be shouted out or see any of our content ahead of time before it's produced, specifically our writings, feel free to check out our Patreon. Or go check out our Discord if you guys want to interact with us more and possibly join other community days that we might have in the future. Alright, have a good night, and bye!
Bye.
A good one.